We're back. We're back. We are back, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Cal Culture Radio. Remember, links pinned on top of the chat in my community tab and also in my bio. Remember, we go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. I lost my train of thought. So make sure. I hope to see you guys there. So go ahead and subscribe with my good man Prince Hakeem and my good man New Join Era. So hopefully to see you guys there. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to everybody that comes in the chat, and we just have a good old time. Especially the other day, we just had a great live stream where we just talking about the situation that transpired with Angel, the LSU basketball player, female basketball player, and the simple fact she did the "You Can't See Me," and a lot of people was outraged about it. It was, to me, it was just childish. It was pretty much stupid. Of course, this is not what this topic is about. Pretty much today, I'm pretty much talking about the simple fact of the McDonald's layoff, and I find this to be very interesting because McDonald's is one of the biggest food chain in the world. It came from nothing to be one of the greatest empire when it comes to fast food chains. So to see them do a massive layoff is just kind of a little bit alarming for some folks, but not for many, because the simple fact, McDonald's doing a lot of new restructuring when it comes to their corporation. I think people already know right now they're starting a lot of automated systems where there's, I think people are already aware that some places they don't have cashiers, and many ones have self-serve, and not only that, but also having computerized robot AI literally making up food for the customers and making it easy and fast going. So some places, I think in Texas, they don't really have people within the restaurant. So McDonald's is doing a lot of new changes. However, people are just alarming because McDonald's pretty much closing a lot of their corporate office, and they pretty much doing a lot of layoff. I think they are projecting to be 5 million people that will be laid off. But just imagine how many people they hire throughout the world. So 5 million is not really a lot. But however, it is very alarming because a lot of people are saying that this year is a year of layoffs. So to hear that McDonald's now closing their doors for certain people, so which means will it be more higher unemployment rate? I think not, because at the end of the day, they say right now in the job market, they say it's 5 million more jobs. So 5 million people being laid off, but however, in the market right now, it's 5 million jobs available. So which means that people will still be able to get jobs even though they're getting laid off. Now, would they make the same salary they're making where they're making at McDonald's? I think not. But let's go into it. Shout out to Yahoo Finance News. That's what we're gonna be listening to right now.
McDonald's reportedly planning a restructuring. The fast food giant closed all its U.S. offices temporarily this week in preparation for incoming layoffs, and that's according to a report from the Wall Street Journal. Yahoo Finance's Brooke DePalma, she has the latest.
Good morning, Jared. Well, certainly some disappointing news coming out of McDonald's this morning. Wall Street not reacting too much in opening. Shares mostly flat here, but that's right. The burger chain is reportedly planning to lay off both the U.S. and international employees this week. In an internal memo obtained by Wall Street Journal, the company said employees should work from home Monday to Wednesday of this week while they deliver those staff change-ups and layoffs virtually. Now, the decision to lay off those employees virtually, part of that reason was due to this being a high travel weekend with most of their employees off. Now, employees who will be out of the office, who will not have access to their computers, were actually encouraged and asked to provide personal contact information in which they will be contacted if, in fact, they are impacted. Now, with this, the company also reportedly told employees to cancel all in-person meetings with vendors and outside parties at its headquarters. But, Jared, it is unclear what teams will be impacted, how large or small this impact will be, and Yahoo Finance did reach out to comment to McDonald's and received no comment.
And Brooke, this comes against the larger backdrop.
That's what I'm saying. It's really not gonna be too much impactful, because at the end of the day, there was a job within McDonald's that did a job that they really didn't need. So the people that's getting laid off is pretty much a job that McDonald's don't really need when it comes to the corporation. Now, for the regular people, like the regular people that do the service counter and people that's working behind the scenes, they will still remain having a job. It's just that they're mostly dealing with the corporation people that's pretty much that's in the office. That, okay, do we really need you here? or do we need you really outside? So they trying to pretty much at the end of the day is trying to please the shareholders. I think people are already aware of that. So McDonald's, I think shares roughly close to, not close, but I think it's like 200 and something, 200 and something with some change of a share.
Through what we have heard so far from the company.
Well, let me find out the exact share of McDonald's. Hold on, give me 1 second. McDonald's shares. Share price. Yeah, 289, which is pretty much really good.
Over the course of this
But
year,
right now it's in the red
That's
because
right.
of
Well, let's say
the
from a Wall
layoff
Street
they're trying to
perspective,
do.
shares are mostly flat this year, but the larger revamp is really the bigger backdrop that we're taking a look at when it comes to McDonald's. They're aiming to hone in on restaurant growth, operation efficiency, effectiveness, and innovation here. So back in January, the company announced Accelerating the Arches 2.0. That's sort of a revamp, a second innovation of their Accelerating the Arches 1.0. In addition to that, as part of it, they added a fourth D, that fourth D driving restaurant growth, and they also announced Accelerating the Organization ATO. Now, as part of that, CEO Chris Kempczinski sent out a memo back in January saying, quote, as part of this work, we will evaluate roles and staffing levels in parts of the organization.
Makes sense.
And there will be difficult discussions and decisions ahead. We expect to finalize and begin to communicate key decisions by April 3rd. Now that brings us.
See, that would say it makes sense. So think about it. Would you rather put your money on someone sitting at the office, or rather use that money and put it into some form of development within McDonald's? Not only that, but to probably bring in new food, new flavor. Because when you go overseas you have like McDonald's with like literally chicken. They sell chicken. They sell different salad, different ice cream. So McDonald's probably doing everything, trying to just revamp its company all around. So rather having someone that's sitting in the office that really ain't really doing nothing, cut that job off and then just building the outside where it will be more comfortable for customers to come and eat, and probably have more things going on within the restaurant. So this layoff, what they're doing is not really to hurt people's pocket. It's to better the type of experience for the customer. At the end of the day, remember, the customer makes McDonald's. That's what it is. I think people, if you go right now to McDonald's, the line, especially around this time, the drive-thru is always packed. So they trying to make it, okay, let us make it as quick and let us make it as efficient as possible. So McDonald's all they doing is just revamp its pace and say, okay, we don't need this job. Let's just lay this off and make sure our customers have a better experience. And not only that, but it also probably could bring down the prices as well. Because I think right now for McDonald's, like certain like a Big Mac is like it's worth right now for like $10. But by them cutting down the jobs, it could probably bring the prices down. And not only that, but also please the shareholders, because now you have more consumers coming to the restaurant and more people satisfied, especially with the menu, the way the things are structured, and not only that, for people that have the whole experience of McDonald's as a whole.
Today, the memo later on would say that the company is divided in silos with a center, segments, and markets, and that approach is what they say outdated and self-limiting. Now, this comes as that restaurant growth background is a large plan for 2023. The company plans to open 1,900 restaurants and new locations, that is, this year. 400 will be in the U.S., Canada, Australia, and Europe, 900 in China,
That's
that
crazy.
is. So certainly betting big there. The company also tapped.
See, as you can see, I'm not going to prolong it, but as you can see that McDonald's really trying to grow big as a company. They're not trying to stay where they're at. They're trying to just go bigger and bigger and bigger. So by them doing that, you have to cut jobs, because it's gonna cost more money. So rather paying somebody $100,000 a year, I'd rather use that money to build another restaurant, and then more restaurant and more restaurant, more restaurant. Would there be more job, more available in the future? Of course. Because as the company grows, there's gonna be more opportunity for people that's already in the company. That's probably right now just either mopping the floor or serving burgers. Now they be able to grow in the company because now there's more better opportunity. At the end of the day, guys, let me know what you think about McDonald's layoff. But right now, it's not really too much that important, because at the end of the day, a lot of companies do that. But at the end of the day, it's to make sure the customer have a better experience, and not only that, but to please the shareholder. Right now, McDonald's in the red. Whoever invests in McDonald's, I think is mine does not financial advice, but the way I see McDonald's growing by them creating more companies, more jobs. When it comes to when they build more restaurants, that means it's gonna be more jobs. I think it'll be a good investment, but something to listen to talk to your financial advisor with. But it seems like McDonald's not gonna stop. So these layoffs is just temporary. By the end of the day, McDonald's, like they always do, always bounce back. But let me know what you think in the comments at the end of the day. And make sure you subscribe to KL Culture Radio. Remember, link is pinned on top of the chat in the community tab and also in the bio. Remember, when you go to KL Culture Radio, remember, click on the community tab, because in the community tab, there's a KL Culture Radio t-shirt and also Prince Akeem new book. Even the bird wanted to remind you. So make sure y'all go ahead and do that. And I will talk to you guys later. Over and out. Peace.